Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is a lot to take in, but the most important thing to know is that this is all factory. From Audemars Piguet, you are looking at the Royal Oak chronograph, diamond paved in rose gold. So 41 millimeters in diameter, 11.1 millimeters thick from lug tip to lug tip, just the case, 51.9 millimeters, and if we include the first intermediate link on each side to its opposite number, the more representative distance across the wrist is 54.3, and all of this has an impressive mass of 261.81 grams. We'll throw this watch on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and it is impressive, both in terms of the weight and the appearance. As you can see, this is not a watch for a shy man, but perhaps if you're performing on stage with Kiss, it's exactly what the doctor ordered. Dr. Love would love this watch. I have to say, all things considered, it fits pretty well. For the glam rock image, it's thin, it will fit under a cuff. You can wear it with a shorter sleeve. Taking a quick look at the watch all the way around, it is diamond paved, but also nicely counterweighted by the bracelet. So if you want to wear it a little bit loose, it shouldn't move around too much, and it certainly won't have a tendency to capsize or roll. You can see down the barrel, this is probably the smallest wrist that can wear this watch. So let's say 16 centimeters circumference like my wrist or up. Taking a quick look at the bracelet now, a big part of what you pay for with a Royal Oak is the hand decoration of the metal on the exterior of a Royal Oak, and you definitely have that here. The bracelet conventionally would take about 9 to 11 hours to hand decorate, but given the diamond setting here, we have to consider far more time was taken to craft this version, which has all the same metalwork, but also beautifully set and girdled diamonds. Taking a look now, you can see that we still have removable links fixed by screws. So if you want to size this bracelet, it should not be a difficult task to do at home. The watch features a double folding clasp, and you can see inside a combination of satin and polish. It is a sequential close with the logo closing down second. Twin trigger release, so you have to press both for this to open up. This is of the prior generation of Royal Oak chronographs, so of course it's been some time since we had these genuine screw-down pushers, but this watch does have them for a little bit of extra peace of mind compared to the non-screw-downs that came later. This model was launched in 2014, and the example in my hand was sold in 2016. Screw-down crowns, 50-meter water resistance, so suitable for surface swimming. You can safely surface swim this watch. Of course, when Gerald Genta designed the first Royal Oak in 1972, the idea was to have the aesthetic of a bracelet that just happened to include a timepiece, because he fancied himself a jewelry designer first and foremost, and that was his point of pride. And this watch is really the epitome of that. It truly is a bracelet and jewelry with a timepiece attached. Genta drew his inspiration from a vintage diving helmet for the rounded octagonal bezel, and you can see white gold hexagonal bolts fixing the bezel, and then you can see the hexagonal form also used for the chronograph pushers and the crown. The dial is made of solid gold and set with diamonds. Part of the reason why this watch is so massive, solid gold dial and a solid gold case, and in this era of crazy price per ounce for gold, having all of that extra gold, over 2 ounces additional, because the dial and the case back versus a conventional brass dial and a sapphire case back, that does add real value to this watch. We also have gold indices as well as hands, and because I know everyone's wondering, is it loomed? And the answer is yes, it is loomed, fairly well for that matter. So the dial is precious metal, and you can see this is of the generation of Royal Oak chronographs that featured a symmetrical dial. So the chronograph hours, chronograph minutes, and running seconds are all of the same size. Now you can see this is a F2385, so this is based on the FP1185 movement. So we don't have hacking, but we do have a quick set. And because it is a 1185, we also have the gratifying combination of a crisp column wheel for function selection, and then also a vertical clutch, which engages without any jump, stagger, or extraneous movement. It also allows you to keep the chronograph running full-time if that is your pleasure, with no additional wear and tear to the watch. Notice how the logo has been silk screened onto the underside, or metallized onto the underside of the crystal. Turning it around back, there's not much to see on this generation of Royal Oak chronograph. You can see several different decorations applied. Inside, that caliber is unidirectional automatic winding with a 40-hour power reserve, a 3 Hz beat rate, quick set, vertical clutch, column wheel, 5-position high horology style adjustment, and 37 pivot jewels. FP is the movement arm of Blancpain, and the 1185 is the same movement used in, for example, the first 2 generations of Vacheron overseas chronograph, as well as many, many other high-end watches from Breguet, Harry Winston, and more. So the 1185, a legendary high horology movement, doing business as the F2385 in this Audemars Piguet, a stunning piece and one that is simply overpowering. Bring a personality to match, and reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.